I want to preface this by saying, please keep in mind that it's been almost 3 weeks since we filmed last. So I have a significant pile of whips here. If you recall, I have been participating in what they call Darktober, which is stitching all the Halloween dark kinds of fall things in October, which meant that I have a lot of new starts here. I did not start something new every day. I did not switch projects every day, but a good number of these are, you know, I've probably got, what do we count, 9-ish, 8-ish?
At least. Lots of bags.
Yeah, lots of bags, lots of stuff, folks. So we're just going to get started. The first one is Trick or Treat by Stitching with the Housewives. I am doing this on a piece of black 14 count Aida, and this is where I've gotten so far with that.
So the bottom of the pumpkin.
So that's the big pumpkin at the bottom corner there that I started on. You can't tell, but I have his eyes and stuff already stitched black on here, but you can't really tell that.
Oh,
it will
yeah.
show up better once the orange is around it.
Very
So,
cute.
Here we go. There's that one you can have.
I'm going to be her Vanna.
Shere's my Vanna. Okay, the next one is from the 2020 Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. And it is called Quaker Pumpkin, which is this one up here in the corner.
Oh, that's cute.
This is on a piece of 28 count Heartland from Picture This Plus. I didn't get much done on him, but I got the middle cap done here.
He's cute, though.
So there he is.
Now, is that a soft? Oh, yeah. See, I love Picture This Plus fabric.
I do, too.
I love their Aida.
I haven't stitched much on their Aida, but yeah. Okay.
Very
There you
nice.
go. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Okay. The next one I have is Lizzie Kate, Autumn ABCs. Here it is. It's a small. Now, I had hoped, honestly, that when I started these, that, since I'm not working, I'll just crank one of these out each day and be done. Well, you know, life still happened. You know, we had doctor's appointments and all kinds of other things.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think I got them fully done? No, I did not. Here it is.
But you got a lot.
Yeah.
You know, the pieces that are bigger on Lizzie Kate's, we underestimate how much
Yeah.
time it takes
Yeah.
to fill those in.
This is on a piece of 28 counts. Did I write it on my thing? I did not. 28 count lamb's wool or something like that. Excuse me, I think.
Now, do you bring your projects with you if you go to the doctor appointments or?
I will take them with me. Like, as an example, my wife had some appointments this past week in South Bend, and we decided we were going to go over to Sam's Club as well.
Oh.
Most doctor's appointments right now will not let you bring someone in with you.
Right.
So I brought something, I sat in the car and I stitched while she was in the appointment. But other than that, I mean, I'm not going with somebody if all I'm doing is sitting in the car usually.
Well, the reason I asked was today on Stitch Mania,
Okay.
I think somebody talked about how they left their whip
Yes, I did
on
see that.
the airplane. And I had never thought about this. And previous work life, I used to travel all the time.
Right.
Never thought to put like a business card or something like that
Right.
into my whip bag, and now I think that's going to be something I do, is because I will grab a bag and just go straight to the car if my husband's going somewhere, and I thought, God, what if I leave this like
Right.
in a restaurant? You know, who knows? We stitch everywhere.
Yeah,
you know, I've
right.
stitched in theme parks, so you know, who knows? But I thought that was an awesome idea.
It is. All right, so the next one is from the Prairie Schooler. I showed this before because I started working on the small like Halloween ornaments here that I'm making out of them. But then this past time I started on the big pumpkin patch one. So this is on a piece of fabric. I don't know what kind of fabric it is. It's that weird coarse, but it's really soft. Remember we looked at this before?
Oh, yes.
I don't know what it is, but this is the bottom portion where the pumpkins are at the bottom of that. Oh, I can't do that very long. Sorry.
The fabric's almost like an oatmeal.
It is,
of
and
some sort.
It's not really an Aida. It's not really a linen. It looks like it's a thick. It's not Monaco, but it looks like it's a thick, even weave of some sort.
So are you going over one then?
I am doing it over one, and I'm using 2 strands on it. That's the other thing I'll say is that, you know, it's starting to get colder and damp here, so I'm having some shoulder issues. So I'm not.
Gotcha.
I'm stitching, but I'm not like sitting and stitching for hours at a time. I'm stitching for a little bit and then doing something else. Kind of thing. Okay, oh, you're doing that part. I'm sorry.
Quite all right.
So sorry. Goodness gracious. Okay, the next one I started is the Waxing Moon Designs Halloween Critter Trio. I at first thought I was going to do them all on one, but I think for these I'm going to do them individually instead. So I started on the bat. Here's my piece of fabric.
Ooh, love the fabric.
This is a 25 count of some sort. And I can get all 3 of them out of this one. All I got done was the border, but I think the border is going to show you how great this is going to look on this fabric.
That's going to be
right?
amazing. That's going to be amazing.
Here it is. That's just the border.
I love it.
So I think that's going to pop really well on that.
Are all 3 borders the same?
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's kind of good.
They're all the same, so yeah. All right, here's that. Okay, I'm going to save this one for last. Okay, then I worked on, this is not a new start, but it is something that I worked on. So this is Eleanor Rigby by Blackbird Designs. So I didn't get much accomplished on this. I think I just worked on it a few hours, but I worked on it nonetheless. So here we go. Make sure I'm showing the front and not the back.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So I think this is turning out fairly nice. Here it is so far.
I love
So
it.
there's my progress on that. It's not really Halloween, but it's all dark colors. So I think I've talked about this before. I think I'm going to frog the year that's here. And I think I'm going to put my grandparents' names on this.
Oh, nice.
Instead, when I get there, I think it's going to be kind of my goal. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Both of my grandparents and my mom were all born within 3 days of each other in February.
Oh, wow.
So I'm really hoping I have this done by February for them.
That would be cool.
So the other item that I worked on that is a whip is Blackbird Designs Midnight Watch. I did see on the Fans of Blackbird page that they are going to do a reprint of this. So if you're in search of it and haven't been able to find it, just hold steady. Blackbird's going to reprint some more of these. So
no outrageous eBay prices.
That's exactly right. Okay.
Wow.
So here's where we're at so far with it, folks. I do have a 2020 date put on here. I'm not so sure I'm going to finish it before the end of the year. And if I don't, I'm not frogging out the date. It's just going to be what it's going to be. So there's where I'm at so far on this.
Very nice.
And this is 28 count something. I don't know. Hang on, let me see. This is what I do. I have all my working copies and I fold them all so I can hold it in my hand the right way and do it all. And of course, I have it not written on here anywhere. Oh,
Doubloon?
there it is. See? Little tag folded in half.
What, is it doubloon?
28 count doubloon.
Doubloon.
Picture this plus. Linen. There's all my goods. Thank you, dear. All right. Next is Autumn Alphabet by the Scarlet House. Here it is. This is being stitched on a piece of 28 count Jobelan because it's what I had in my stash. And I don't think I did too bad on this so far.
No, you got a lot done. Again, we underestimate the time it takes to fill big things.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. So there we go. Yeah. I am starting to think of my 2021 plan so that I know kind of how I can conquer all these pretty quickly, hopefully.
Good idea.
Right? I mean,
So if you don't finish, you can't start more. Well, you can, but...
right. Midnight Ride by Blackbird Designs. I guess I must have been feeling Blackbird a little bit. You know, they are my favorite designers, so. This is on, am I going to tell you what it's on? I don't know. Oh, please, I see a tag. Haha. 28 count Jobelan is what it says. Where is this going?
it looks like the wing.
Yeah, but I don't know if the wings.
Yep,
This way,
you're
like
right.
that?
Yep, that's
Okay.
right, because it's got the little...
Okay. Here's my wing start. That's all I got done. But hey. Once again, a lot more stitches there than what you think.
Yeah. And sometimes those big fill things, like when I've been doing them, it's hard sometimes, I think, because like if each one goes out by one, it's
Yeah.
very hard to keep your place. So then you're constantly going back and going, you know, counting like stair steps down where it's coming out.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that is harder, stitching bigger things like
Yeah.
that to keep your place.
That's why I outlined it, and I thought then I could just fill it when we watch TV, and
Perfect.
might be a little easier. Okay, I did not bring the magazine for this one. I don't think, unless it's in that. Yeah, I think it's in that other one.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they share.
that being a good Vanna.
I'm not very organized, so I apologize for that. But no, not that one.
We're dropping stuff.
No, not that. Here it is.
There it is. Oh, kitty.
Trying to show the picture, not the pattern. So there it is. It is called Cato Lantern in the 2020 Just Across Stitch Halloween edition magazine.
Very cute.
And I am doing this. I decided to do this differently. I'm doing this on perforated paper.
Oh.
And I got the whole border done. The initial round square. And then, I don't know if you can tell, there's a little mouse there. I got the mouse done.
Very cute.
Okay, there's that.
Thank you.
And then my very last one is my progress on ta-ta-da-da, Coming to America. This
Okay.
pattern.
And on our adventure that we went on last
Oh, my.
weekend, our whole dinner conversation, well, not the whole, I'm sorry.
A
I
good
don't mean to
portion.
sound that- A good portion was about slubs
Yes.
in your fabric and
Yes.
all of us putting our noggins together to try and figure out how we could
Yes.
help you figure that out.
I've stitched on linen for a long time. However, I'll say this. Me and slubs are not very nice friends. Okay, we're just not. Especially big, gnarly, awful slugs. Slugs is what I want to call them instead of slubs. Okay, yeah. And unfortunately, I did not notice this before I started stitching, but the piece of fabric that I got stitched this on had a pretty significant slub right in the middle of the piece of fabric, right towards the end of the names list.
And you know how there's spaces, right?
Yes.
In between the names?
Yes. But of course, it did not land on a space. It landed on a letter.
Ugh.
And it almost swallowed up the letter, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
However, I listened to what my friends suggested, and I actually took one of our friends, Cammie's suggestion, and I turned it over backwards, and I tried to pick the slub out as much as I could from the back.
Oh, that was smart.
And then I used my needle to kind of space my threads out again.
Mm-hmm.
It's still there, but it's not as obvious, and it looks like a normal-ish slub now instead of a gigantic, ugly slub. Because I really wasn't too happy about having to restitch the whole thing. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to start at the top. So here we are. I'm sorry it's all wrinkled. It's the way I roll it when I stitch on it. So I have the top one done. Then I have the middle done with the girls. And then we're going to start. I have all the whole listing of the names. And then I have the little line with the waves at the bottom. I'm not going to tell you where the slub is. You see if you can find where the slub is. It's down there. It is down there. Here, let me give you a closer look and see if you can see it then.
But I can see how that would freak you out, because it would freak me out.
Yeah.
After doing so much work on it.
Really, truly, you can't tell it that badly, I don't think now.
No. But that, okay, even now that looks monstrous. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like,
yes.
Okay, the
From
average
a fellow
person,
stitcher.
From a fellow stitcher. The average person will not see that.
Yes.
It's the average, but another stitcher would.
But it was almost the entire height of that letter
gosh.
to begin with.
Yeah, that
Until I started picking at it and moving my threads
you did an
around.
amazing job because it looks beautiful.
So you like a stitcher is going to be able to see that, but anybody else probably will be
Right.
like, no. Right, but
Gorgeous.
So I have one section left, and I'm going to be done.
Yay!
I thought I would finish this in November, but I doubt that now. We'll talk about that in plans, but I would be really happy if I could get done by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
So those are our whips. So what's next?
All
We have
right.
covered up our card here.
Every time we make a video, we go to my junk drawer, we get out a handy dandy 3x5 note card, and we write our plans because we plan ahead.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, we have finishes.
Oh, we do have some
FFOs.
finishes.
So I have 2.
So why don't we? We're gonna take a small break, and we put away this stuff since I have such a large pile.
Yeah.
And we'll grab our finishes and our haul.
Awesome.
Haul? Oh my goodness.
I know, right before Christmas.
And remember, do you recall last time we filmed, we made a pledge that we weren't going to buy any more?
That didn't happen.
That's funny.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Sure.
we're going to put away Beth's whips.
Yes, my mini whips. Yeah.